right, we are at the ranch house of this guy. He's Matt. He's the founder of North Bridger Bison, and we are here in, is it Bridger, Montana?
Sedan, the Shields Valley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very beautiful drive-in. Take a look outside if you can. Maybe it's too bright, but I've taken some footage on my way in, so I'll roll that right now so you can kind of see the landscape. This is Matt's ritual. He's making coffee. He's got some like warm water. He has a whole little setup going on before, during, well, I guess right before harvest day.
Exactly. Yeah. Same routine every time.
Same routine. And why is this?
It just, get you in like the right headspace, and then also you don't forget anything. So you have your knives, your saw, your hot water, cold water, your rifle, everything that you need. So you're ready to go.
Yeah. I think I'm kind of messing it up for him though. This is not this is not the ritual where I'm involved. So very grateful to have this experience. So we'll take you for the journey. Well, it looks like a beautiful day for a beautiful experience. Do you agree?
Yeah, spectacular. Late June in Montana is hard to beat.
Oof, right?
Yeah.
Though I've seen those winter photos of the harvest. They're beautiful.
Winter. I love. Yeah.
But I'm sure it came with a lot of shivers.
Yeah, it could be a little chilly.
Yeah. How am I supposed to get in the ranch cars?
Most of our vehicles have some tricks, some wear and tear.
Was I supposed to pat my head and rub my belly at the same time?
Yeah, we're all just used to it. It's like one of those things where at first you're like, I knocked the door handle off my truck. I need to get that fixed. And then like a week goes by and you get used to it. And
yeah.
That happened like months ago.
Oh wow.
And I'm just used to it.
Yeah. I love ranch cars. No seatbelts, no rules.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, ranch trucks are the best.
Look at this. We got some bison.
Yes, this is the bison mobile. We got some bison hair, got some feathers up top, and yeah, it's good.
Oh, look at that. Good juju, huh?
Good, reliable. Oh, I forgot about that.
No, you didn't.
Well,
is it my fault?
No, yeah. So.
Headphones. Oh, I didn't bring any ear.
No, I got one. I got some for you.
Shoot, I didn't think about it. Oh, look at that.
Worries.
Thank you.
Oh.
My first time hunting, one of the mentors had recommended copper bullets for in the wild. Do you use copper for hunting as well?
Yep. I just no lead for, again, for human health and scavenger health. And then so it's steel for birds and ducks, and then copper for big game. And I mean the performance on a copper bullet's incredible. Like they're just, and then there's no lead in the system, so it's like win-win.
Yeah. How many feet away do you typically?
I mean, it's typically almost always 10 to 15 yards. Yeah. And I'm curious, like I'll be curious to get your thoughts, because people always say like, what do the other bison do? And the answer is they do nothing. They just stand there at first, which is kind of wild. But then once it drops, they'll there's always a handful that come over. Curious to get your reaction to it all.
Yeah. So we're over here with Matt, and he's getting his rifle ready. Typically, he does some practice shots before he goes out there every time. It's like a ritual. And so we're going to put our little earpieces on here and turn you around. Wait, let's do it. Here we go.
Perfect.
Good?
Yep. same thing. Like a bison, I actually use that analogy all the time. That it's like, when I shoot it, it's dead. But just like a chicken running around with his head cut off, like the muscles and nerves are still firing.
Sure.
And so like it'll kick a little bit. And even it's crazy. Like I will kill it, lift it up, bleed it, drive to a different pasture, cut its head off, have the head to the side of me, and sometimes look over and its muscles are twitching.
Yeah.
And
even like up to 30 minutes later or something.
Yeah, I mean, my experience, it's typically like, that's up to like, 15 minutes. But where I've seen it, like, I think like, so today's bison is for 4 customers who got, we sell by the quarter half whole bison. So sometimes it's a whole bison I'm killing. Sometimes it's 2 halves, 4 quarters, 2 quarters and a half. Today's 4 quarters. And because we're so passionate about connecting people to their food, same thing every time. I come out and I take a couple pictures of the herd like this. And then after I field harvest the bison, I take a picture of the bison on the ground. Again, nothing bloody or gory, but very clearly like that's a dead bison. And then once it's at the butcher and it's been skinned and cut down the backbone, take a picture, shoulder side out, rib side out. And then tomorrow morning, I'll email the 4 customers and say, hey, I field harvested your bison yesterday. It was a gorgeous Montana June day. It's now dry aging at the Amsterdam Meat Shop. Everything went great. And just, connecting them. And then I include a few photos of it. So,
would you be able to send me and my community for watching this harvest today, those photos?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'll show you guys. Wow, what a beautiful shot, too.
Yeah, super cool.
Do we have where is the herd leader?
So our lead cow is this amazing 15-year-old cow, number 440. And because she has a calf, she is not as, doesn't make herself as known as she does throughout other times of the year, but she's in there somewhere. But that's our lead cow, number 440. And then these are these like youngsters, like yearlings and 2-year-olds that always come up and are super curious.
So these ones then would be ones that we would harvest.
Yeah. So, like these are there's a 2-year-old bull, 2-year-old bull, 2-year-old bull. This guy walking over, classic 2-year-old bull. That's a really good example. On the left is a 2-year-old female. The right bull, you can see his face is broader, and his horns where they attach are larger diameter, and the horns go more up, where cows' horns over time will hook in. Matters the last number, and that's the year they were born. So yeah, these are like all 2-year-olds. And it's usually yearlings and 2-year-olds are the ones that come over and are super curious.
They're all very curious now.
They're and like if you see one step, like whoa, they'll like back off, like always aware that they're bison and want to keep your distance, but and obviously we're standing right next to our truck. for summer, but still, shedding a little bit. And here, I can dip a little bit back here. And it's so interesting, because they actually have like blonde, some of them. But this stuff, he's just shedding. And you can take that home. It's nice.
Oh,
Bison hair is so cool.
It
It's
is.
so soft.
It's like also kind of like birds can make nest out of it, right? They pull.
So yeah, the science is clear that where bison are present on the landscape, birds have a higher nesting success rate because they'll weave bison hair into their nests and their nests stay warmer. So yeah, like right now, if we were to be in like the last pasture they were in, like in the sage, you'll just see bison hair, not everywhere, but like lots, and sometimes like huge clumps of it.
Yeah. How else would you use bison hair?
So there's a handful of companies, small companies that make bison wool products, like socks and sweaters.
Sure.
And most of them will mix bison hair with like sheep wool, but there's a couple that do just bison hair. So they either like go and scavenge it, like from a ranch that's shed, or after like at a slaughterhouse somewhere they'll shear it after it's dead.
So you keep it obviously in your truck, and that stays like.
That's just I just keep some just because it's the bison truck, and
Well, I kind of like that, but I just didn't know if it's not like it goes bad or does.
Oh no,
weird.
that stuff's been in there for years.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's like you could put that on your kitchen table and it would stay like that for years and years and years.
Very cool. Yeah, I think I might do this in my truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
Cool.
Just using a knife, you're just cutting tissue between bone. So get his head off, and then skin it out a little bit, and get the tongue and cheeks. Pretty simple. There we go. Their heads are like enormous.
Farmers carry stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, that head got away. And at the end, like come back in a couple days, and basically the only thing left is the grass that was in this guy's belly. So I love that part too, because like most slaughterhouses, all this stuff ends up in a landfill. It's so good for the land and the soil and the critters. But yeah, here's when I say that grass in the mouth. There you go. Like as calm and content, literally a mouthful of food, right? I mean, I don't know. I just think it's so cool. So my 2 words, beautiful and simple. But yeah, just get this tongue out. All sorts of grass. Tongue, and then cheek. And then on 2-year-old bulls, I save the head and send it to a friend of mine who's become a great friend, is an amazing taxidermist, and so I'll take this to the butcher and leave it in the freezer, and then he'll pick it up someday next week, and then he turns these into beautiful European mounts, where it's just the skull and the horns.
Mm-hmm.
And we sell some, we donate some, and so just because I'm right here, I'll just cut the, and because I'm all about like using as much of the bison as possible, and then ultimately keeping as much out of the landfill as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll cut the lower jaw off here.
So were you always into ranching, or how? What's the story?
Yeah, so basically, no, zero. So I'm born and raised in suburban Chicago.
Oh,
And didn't grow up anywhere near agriculture of any kind. Didn't grow up hunting, but got way into fly fishing in high school, and just fell in love with the well, I guess start over. I guess, or not start over, but ever since I was a little boy, like I've just always loved nature and the outdoors, like in my earliest memories. Like, I just think for some people it's just kind of innate, like and then got way into fly fishing in high school, and through that started to really care about the environment, became an environmentalist, conservationist, and I was a hockey player, played hockey in college, and then just like really passionate about, like, had fallen in love with the Northern Rockies in Montana. And so after college, took a year off in between and I went to law school, because for two reasons: that I could be a lawyer in Montana one day or somewhere like that. And then I had a dream of being an environmental lawyer. And so after law school, spent 3 years in Chicago, which I knew was not for me long term, but was a good place to start. And then in 2008, Sarah and I quit our jobs, got married, moved to Bozeman, and I got a job. And I knew at that point, being a lawyer, it was not for me.
yeah.
Like, and so I ended up getting a dream job as doing nonprofit, non-litigation environmental policy work for an environmental group out here, a big environmental group, and spent 10 years there. And bison was the big issue I worked on. And I started hunting in college, which totally changed my life. And over time, just got frustrated with the environmental policy world and was craving to do something that was on my own, land-based, tangible, conservation-based. And I literally read about bison ranching in the Bozeman Daily, our newspaper, and I was like, wow, that sounds amazing. I was like, clearly not for me as a kid from suburban Chicago, but just kept thinking about it. And then and I was like, but given bison this great life on the ranch, and because they haven't been domesticated, giving them this great life on a ranch and shipping them to a slaughterhouse, it just did not appeal to me.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I read Dan O'Brien's memoir, Buffalo for the Broken Heart. And when I read about the modern day field harvest of bison, I was like, that's the way to do it. And I didn't know that existed. And that's when we got serious. And and then the rest is history. We started this from scratch 7 years ago.
So your wife wanted to do, like, she was into it too as
Yep.
well. Okay.
Yep. Totally into it.
Okay. So then how does even one be like, I want to buy a bison, or like, what? How does this happen?
I know. Trust me. It's crazy. So it literally started with, in January. So this is all 2017, 8 years ago. And then January of 2018 is when I was like, time to get serious. And so I literally went into Google and just Googled bison ranching consultant. I knew nothing, and came across this amazing guy in Bozeman who was here yesterday. He's still a close friend. and he was like, you should come to a holistic management workshop on this bison ranch. And actually it was at North Star. So I went to Wisconsin for 4 days, loved it, came back, got really serious about it.
Was it hosted by the North Star team or another?
No, it was, so Roland is this holistic management instructor. So he hosted it, but that family was very, so gracious and welcoming. So they talked about what they do, and then we got to see their processing facility.
Yeah. It's spectacular.
Yeah.
It's sparkling.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then we came back, and then finding land was almost impossible, but we found, this is the only land we looked at in person.
Mm-hmm.
So found our land, and then worked with someone, or had someone. So then I was in the process of leaving NRDC, starting the ranch from scratch. Had someone lined up to start fencing, tearing out miles of barbed wire fence, putting in miles of wildlife friendly high tinsel fence. And then December I went to a part-time role at my old job, went down to 60%, winding down a 10-year career, and then 40% working on the ranch, or I guess more than 40%. It was 3 days for the old job, and then 3 days for the old job, and then 4 days here. And then there's two. So we sell. So we raise bison, and what you see is all we do. We sell 100% direct to consumer, by the quarter half whole animal. And then there's some places that have like a meat business, but they also sell live animals. And then there's some places that just sell live animals.
Right.
And there's these two amazing ranches, like 150 miles straight west, little north. And we got all our bison from them in January of 2019, and
oh wow,
here we are.
And they just have a ranch too, and then you just come.
Yeah, so you literally just work out a deal and a price, and then find someone to transport them. So it was like huge deal when they arrived.
Yeah,
it's super cool.
Wow. And so how many did you start with?
We started with 95 came off the truck. I know, it was a lot, and it's a long story. We didn't own we owned the majority of them.
Sure.
But when we bought the land, all of a sudden we had a lot of money. Sorry, we had a lot of land and no money.
Yep.
And we had to find money just to buy the bison.
Yeah.
And so we met someone who wanted to get into the bison world, and he had a lot of money and no land.
I see.
So we were like the perfect mix. So we had a 3-year custom grazing lease. So some of the bison were his. I was in charge of everything. And at the end of 3 years, he took his bison, and he actually started a ranch somewhere else. Okay. So it actually worked out great. Sure. And it was a way for us to, and he gave us a loan. So it was a way for us to speed up the growth of our herd faster. And so, worked out really well.
Wow. Part 1 done.
Part 1 done.
And this is for the scavengers.
Yeah, so they're so keyed in on this. When we were kids, remember for team sports, there was the phone tree? Mm-hmm. If practice got canceled?
Yeah.
I always joke the word has gone out among the ravens, magpies, and eagles.
They know it's here.
Matt killed the bison. Everyone get ready.
Yeah.
And so when we leave, birds will just descend. I mean, immediately. If we drove back 10 minutes later, there'll be 50 birds on the gut pile.
Right. Wow. Okay.
So you can stay out. I'm just going to drive forward a little bit.
Sure.
And
here we go. There's the heart.
Yeah. Their hearts, all hearts, they're just so beautiful. Bison are just extra big. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just super healthy, beautiful 2-year-old bull heart. And I'm going to give you this stuff.
Oh my gosh, the heart?
Of course.
Oh my gosh, I would love that.
Absolutely.
That's so amazing.
Well, I know how much you appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
A few cuts to separate the... Right now I'm tying the esophagus off because it's attached to the stomach. That way nothing comes up. Another trick is the more you can use your hands, the better. Because every time you're using a knife, you run the risk of poking something you don't want to poke.
Sure.
So once I got this separated, I'm just literally running my hand like that along the backbone. Actually, sorry, like that, not like that, like that. And just separating the windpipe as far up as I can go. And what's cool is at the end, I'll do this, when everything comes out, when you do it right, it all comes out and you can literally reconstruct the inside of the bison on the ground.
Oh, interesting. All right, here we are.
All right. So here we have this full belly. It's like a hot air balloon.
Wow.
And another trick is instead of trying to work around it and being nervous about it popping, you just proactively do it. Just make a little, and then all the air comes out. And it's just like,
whoa.
Yeah. And I do it right there because I know this part is all going to come out. So if anything is out of that little hole, it's going to be on the grass. And then I've already tied off the butt. So just come up, grab that. And now we'll slowly start to pull things out, and then grab the kidneys first. There's one. Beautiful.
Oh, looking good.
Yeah. So yeah, first beautiful kidney. Elbow in there and pull, and you can hear that. I love that noise. It's just slowly coming out. And the other kidney comes out. All this beautiful, beautiful yellow grass-fed fat. Sorry.
No, you're good.
And there we go. So other kidney. Just got this little protective layer. You just peel that right off. Boom.
Boy.
Yeah. On this side is your liver.
Do you eat liver?
You know, I'm not a liver person.
Sure.
But I've had pate that friends have made with our liver, or chefs, and it's so good.
Yeah.
So, but I know it's so good for you.
Yep. Wow, who are your chef friends?
I know. Let's see here. Do this. And then here is, I love this, just like it looks. There's your skirt steak.
Oh.
Just like a skirt. And then
Yeah.
tenderloins, big bison tenderloins are enormous back here. And then this, I'm going to cut this out for you. This is the hanging tender. And
Whoa.
it sits right here. It's called a hanger steak in a restaurant.
Oh, this is like the butcher's cut, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
The butcher's cut.
Because
And
they
then
only
the
have
liver,
one?
Yep. And it's literally hanging, suspended.
Wow. This is just a gut pile.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Insane.
Okay. And now, just carefully. Okay, so there's our liver. Get this up here. The flies are going, but like you'll see when we go to Amsterdam, those guys, they are so meticulous in how they clean and wash the carcass before it goes in for dry aging.
So Amsterdam, not in the country, but the
So it's just this
processing
weird
facility.
So there's this Dutch community, Amsterdam Churchill, west of Bozeman, that I guess Dutch people settled it at some point. And it's it's the town of Amsterdam. There's Amsterdam, Churchill, and Manhattan. And it's called the Amsterdam Meat Shop.
Oh, cool.
And they do really great work and become good friends of mine. All right, so I'll leave. So when you eat this,
Oh my gosh, treat!
oh my God, are you kidding? Of course.
Wow. That's the biggest hanger I've ever seen,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever had like a bison hanger before.
Yeah, that is just like beautiful, beautiful. And basically all you want to do is cut that tendon out. So you'll have two steaks. And the trick I learned from a friend is pound it flat so it's all even.
Oh, yeah.
And then just a quick pan sear in butter or whatever fat you like cooking with. And a little salt and pepper. Slice it thin and boom. I'll sometimes just eat an entire one by myself for dinner. Like, it's just so good.
Yeah. Whoa. Let me get on this side. I keep getting shadow.
But like this year on my deer, I actually did what everyone calls the ancestral blend now. And
Oh, yeah.
I mixed in some bison heart.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that's a liver.
Oh my goodness. Holy
Just so
moly.
beautiful. Healthy. So, out the butt and perfect. I just love it. Beautiful sight. And then, like I said, come back in a couple days and all that's left is the grass. Oh, I should show you this. Hold on, let me just get the chunk of blood. But beautiful grass-fed animal.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yep, they eat about 3% of their body weight a day in grass. So this guy's around 1,000 pounds. He's eating 30 pounds of grass a day. And I just think it's so, I always describe their stomachs as magical. That's how I feel. It's just like, look at all that beautiful grass.
Wow.
Nature at its best. It's so simple. Oh, I just trimmed it off a little more. I'll throw that in the freezer for Jesse. Beautiful. Thank you guys. Oh, you got it? Nope, not yet. You guys are dancing with it. All right, got it. Thank you. And so that's one of the photos I'll send tomorrow morning to the 4 customers.
I see.
And then at this point,
All right. Yeah. So tell us what's happening here. So we cleaned it.
Yep. So they've skinned it, cut it down the backbone. Now they're going to quarter it, get it up on the rail, and just thoroughly wash it, and trim it, and just get it perfect. And then dry age it for a couple weeks, and then they're gonna, cut it, package it, freeze it, box it, weigh it, and then we pick it up and get it to our customers. And so at this point, these guys are good friends of mine, and they tolerate my jokes and all this stuff. But at this point, I get out of their hair.
Yeah.
Let them do their thing. So
you've kind of seen the full process here with Matt from North Bridger Bison.
Yeah.
And
no, it's been super cool to show Lindsay. I was telling Lindsay, if she weren't here, this is exactly what I'd be doing today, and exactly like this. Like, this is how we do it. This is our process. We're super proud of it, and awesome for you to see it.
Yeah, I think it's important to just know the process and get closer to food for those who want to. That's great, and just to be transparent, I think is really, really cool. And you guys can come out here and check out yourself too. Give Matt a call. Where can we find
Just
you?
our website, northbridgerbison.com.
Okay.
That's where all the
all the stuff is, and then you have Instagram.
We keep it simple. A website, and then just Instagram at North Bridger Bison.
Cool.
And we have a email newsletter through our website that I write and put a fair amount of effort into, and only send when I have something worth sharing. Like I definitely don't send out like a weekly thing, but only when we have something we feel is worth sharing.
Cool. We like that, not inundated. With
I hate that.
Yeah, but I'll put all the information down below so you guys can check it out and check them out. Easy to navigate website, and right now you're only doing like by the eighth or by the quarter.
Yeah, so right now it's quarter, half, whole bison, and it's really simple. You just put a deposit down. It's all through our website. Put a deposit down for your quarter, half, whole bison. I'll see the order come through. I'll send you an email and let you know, based on our wait list, field harvest schedule, when I expect to field harvest. Usually 3 to 6 weeks out.
Right.
And then, and then we really go out of our way to try to provide like a really unique customer experience, even for people in different time zones, like where they really feel connected to the ranch and the animal that they're going to be eating. I don't want to spoil the surprise that he's telling me about he delivers the meat to you guys and the animal. It's just such a beautiful story. It's just like you feel so much more connected, and it's just like it's such a different experience than going to the grocery store and just picking up some ground beef, right? You touch the rancher and just know the story, and so it's very beautiful. And so I really appreciate you having me. And North Bridger Bison is just amazing. What amazing experience. No, thank you. It's been
I'll
great.
definitely be back.
Yeah, for sure.
And hopefully I'll bring some people with me too.
Yeah, right on. Awesome.
Experience.
Yes, let's do it.
So cool. Awesome. Well, thank you guys, and stay tuned, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can get notified of, any cool happenings like this. Okay. See you guys.